looks good. Looks pretty good. Oh, there's that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun.
Oh,
We got some
move
stuff
this
to
a little
talk
bit.
about.
Yeah, we do.
Some new stuff, some stuff. Yeah, I was telling Linda, I just got back to town from the long weekend visiting Mike's mom, and like 1 in the morning I got to bed, so it might be kind of a day. I mean, I slept, but then I pretty much dozed the whole flight from Minneapolis to Billings. But it's not the same kind of sleep. You're sitting like this.
No, it isn't. But let me tell you, that's what Jim does
man.
at about 8 o'clock at night.
If I'm not engaged in something interesting, I guess that's me too. Yeah.
Well, I would too, but I'm knitting, so doing always knitting, so that keeps me awake pretty late.
It depends. I don't know. It doesn't always do it for me. We were in Illinois, so
Good morning, Cindy.
Hi. One of our middle kid met us there. He flew in from Boise, so got to see Ed, got to see Mike's mom, and Ed, got a routine. Whatever. He wasn't mountain biking in Illinois. I promise. Because it's pretty flat. But we, chit
have a
chat
bike to do that.
So, and there's no mountains, and it's super flat. I don't know how you would have a mountain bike there, but I guess there are some places.
A hill bike.
A hill bike. You'd
a
have
rolling
a road bike.
Hill
You
bike.
just have a regular road bike, and that would be fine. And we watched some football.
Like college?
Okay, yeah. So Saturday there was the Illinois football game on. So we're in, the land
And
of
that's
Illinois.
the Illinois.
University of Illinois.
What's their team name?
Fighting Illini. So
Illini.
Named after the Illini tribe that was there. So anyway, we were being team spirit and watching that game, and I was awake. I was knitting. Great. Well, then in the evening, we watched another college football game, and that was Oregon and Ohio State.
Oh, okay.
And I must have been like footballed out or something, or just exhausted. I don't know why I was exhausted. I
snored
pretty
through the whole game.
Snoozed through that game, and but it was apparently an amazing game. Because
but not enough to wake you up.
I mean, I don't know. I guess
No,
maybe one football game is my limit for the day.
I would say the halftime shows. In a college game, I would love the halftime shows. I like the marching bands and stuff.
They don't show those on the net. They cut over to other football updates and stuff.
That's too bad.
Yeah, I know. Because honestly, every time I'm there, I kind of remember we had one visit to Illinois when my niece was in the Fighting Illini marching band. And that was and we went to the game. It was such a fun trip, such a good memory, because you were watching the band, and like their warm up was super
and
fun.
I love the drum corps on
that
those.
Was so that was
and
anyway.
It screams fall.
Yeah, I know.
Like, it screams
fall colors,
yeah.
And that was a really fun trip. So, but anyway, we had a little excitement with Mike's mom in. So just I guess a little lesson for everyone is to stay hydrated.
I know. I do think it's harder when you're probably already in a fragile health state
I think
then
probably
get dehydrated.
She was, has some medications and stuff, and I have a feeling that if you're on medications for sure, you probably need to be even more focused on that. I mean, everyone does. Plus, everyone reacts differently. But one of the neighbors and friend of theirs called to check in on her the next day. So we had a really, really big day on Friday, driving around, picking up Ed, going way far away to get a car, blah, blah, blah. And didn't really focus on like a normal meal schedule. And she evidently got very dehydrated. Anyway, we were back home and we'd finished up our meal and we were cleaning up. Ed was sitting there, Mike was out in the garage, and she said, I don't feel very good, and she sat down, and then still cleaning up, and then I heard Ed say, "Are you okay, Grandma?" And she had passed out.
Oh no.
Had passed out.
Wow.
So we didn't know what to do. Anyway, called the ambulance. she kind of we kind of got her revived, and she asked for some water. So I don't know in retrospect if she would have, kind of recovered
Yeah,
with some time
you
at
don't
home.
know.
You don't know.
You don't know. And
so
then,
we went, and then they
and you
checked
guys
her all
probably
out.
can't, if you're out, you can't lift her. She's
I
you
know. She
so
was sitting on one of
you
those
did the
bar
right
stool
thing.
things, and I was like, I couldn't move her. She broke her hip in June. She's recovered pretty well, but she still uses a walker on occasion, and definitely a cane. And anyway, it was so yeah, we went to the ER and hung out, and they checked her all out, and then and just sent her home.
Right.
And she was like back to normal in the car right home.
Pretty amazing.
And then normal, like slept overnight, all normal, everything's fine. But then her neighbor and their friend called, and he said, well, remember, I had one of those incidents too a few years ago at the coffee club, and he, like, I don't know if they went to McDonald's or where they went, but he passed out.
Wow.
He was dehydrated.
Huh.
He didn't go to the ER, but then he had to go and do all the follow-up things at his regular doctor.
Huh.
So,
well,
anyway.
Word to the wise.
Drink water.
Lots of water.
Drink your fluids.
And I'm bad at that, really. I know. I have a water bottle sitting right next to me, but it doesn't even have anything in it.
Do you ever feel like sick if you don't drink enough? I was trying
No,
to think. I usually get a headache.
But yeah, I can get a headache.
If I'm, yeah. So,
but I'm trying to do better.
I know. Yeah, you're trying your best.
I'm not really, but
okay. Just try your best. But anyway.
All right. So
as with travel,
let's talk about your sweater.
Okay. Yeah, I had said last week I was excited to get a try on with this sweater for Ed, and we did try it on, and we took a picture, and I posted it on our store, on Instagram actually. It's gonna be great.
He looked like such a little model when he was like looking down.
Okay,
like,
I know, because I told our first one had been a dud, like a complete dud. So then the sleeve wasn't done, so I finished the sleeve. I'm like, okay, Ed, you got to try this on again. He tried it on like 4 times, but I'm just impressed that
I can't wait for it to get blocked.
I know I haven't modified it. I mean, I did sort of modify it on accident, just some arm decreases, but. Her numbers, I didn't modify them at all.
And what's the name of this pattern?
This is Men's Classic Raglan by Jane Richmond.
Okay, and it's for worsted.
It is for worsted. Everything. I mean, I think all I needed was his chest measurement. Too. His length, like he said, I want it to be pretty much exactly what her pattern says. I need to knit another inch and then do 2 inches of ribbing, and it's gonna be great. So. Anyway,
what I'm thrilled about is that you're going to be finishing a man's sweater soon.
Well, and then Mike was like, "Where's my sweater?" And then I still have the one to finish.
That's
for
why
art.
I haven't told Jasper.
And then
he'll want me to do his.
Mike's like, when we were going to the airport yesterday in the car with just the 3 of us, because Ed was heading back, different flight, blah blah blah, and Mike's like, "Is that going to be done by Thanksgiving?" And I said, "Yeah, it can be done by Thanksgiving." So
does he think that's going to be like a new sweater for him started at Thanksgiving?
No, Mike was asking if Ed's sweater would be done.
I know, but that would mean if it was done by Thanksgiving, you'd be ready to start.
Maybe that's
another
what he was
one
saying
from
in his way.
I think it might have been.
I don't know. I need to pull out Art's sweater and
because you're almost done with that, right?
That one is really ready to. It's bottom up, and it's, as I recall, ready to join the sleeves and the body and start the decreasing.
And that'll go quite fast.
It should, I know. So
now I feel really pressured to start something for Jasper.
But it's I'm super happy with it. And I would do it again. Mike probably would want that sweater again. I don't know. I mean, obviously not this yarn. Got to switch that up.
You have twins.
No. They don't need to be. And then this little
that?
hat.
What's this little ditty right there?
It's some little free pattern I found. I'll pull it out and look at it. Oh, sorry.
There's like a little detail.
Just a little slip stitch every 7 stitches. There's a little slip.
Huh.
And I made longer ribbing. This is going to go to my dad. He needs a new hat.
That looks like your dad.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
He needs a new hat, and I think it's going to get cold here one of these days. He's got a birthday coming up.
Kind of a cool pattern.
What does she call it? Squarshy hat.
Squarshy hat, like Squareshy hat, maybe.
Squarshy. A Malabrigo head thingy ripoff. Sorry.
Whatever that is.
I just found it. It was kind of a quick last minute. But I could not bring that sweater on the plane. You know, they
Yeah.
squeeze you in. It was heavy.
I'm sure you were next to your husband, but
Yeah, only on one flight was it just the two of us. It was the others were all three, and they were all full. They have figured out the whole algorithms on those flights. They are full up.
You're using
I'm using Lane Cloud,
right.
which is great. And I'm on a 10.
Oh, really? Yeah. I think
Yeah.
I knit.
Maybe
So
a 10 and a half.
another version of the Cloud Lang is my chicken. So I think I knit this smaller, but not, just so it was tight to stuff. But I love the Cloud. Like, look at all the cool stripes.
I know, it's fun. It's a great yarn. It is a...
Yeah, very
super fun
versatile.
yarn.
I think you'd be able to do it. And I was pointing out to somebody who was wanting to sign up for the first sweater class, which we are going to have again in January, that someone used a Cloud for one of theirs or something very similar. I think
Dash
it
would
was,
be nice too for that
Keeley.
first sweater.
Yeah, I
Cloud is
mentioned
nice.
that one too.
It handles, I think it is a bulky, it's lofty, one
Right,
of those light
right.
lofty things. I don't know how they do that. Great yarn. So that's just, fun little
And I've seen a lot of
diversion.
fun sweaters like out in like real like catalog type situations that have some fun striping and things like that. So it's definitely happening.
The other thing I saw with this pattern on Ravelry was like a solid. So then you're carrying like a solid that you stripe a little bit and carry the solid up there, so it's kind of...
Oh, that's kind of a two-color thing. Yeah, that'd be
fun.
cool.
Yeah, fun.
Yeah, I love that. I've been working on my hat. I'm still chugging away.
Love it.
Here's my Tove hat. See, it's kind of stuck here. But, so I am on, I think, my 6th repeat. So,
Pretty.
yeah, isn't that fun?
Very
so look at how
photogenic.
that kind of shapes. So as you knit more sections, it'll just be perfect. Yeah, I love it. And then see how eventually the two sides will kind of fit together perfectly.
Yeah, that's
So
fun.
It's a polka dot sheep yarn, but a Wooly Wormhead pattern. I love that one. So we've got, I keep thinking I should do some kind of class again with that. So this is the color I'm doing. And then there is a brown version with bear tooth. And then this one's really pretty too, the purple, which is awfully pretty.
Beautiful.
So we still have some of those. It's a really fun project.
That is a fun project.
Yeah, it is.
Cute.
It's one of my favorites.
Cute, cute. Okay, so what did I... Okay, hang on.
What did you miss?
Oh. Sorry, we're not there yet.
Oh, what?
Well,
Okay,
what's this?
that
that's
says
that.
Jingle and Mingle.
Okay.
But okay, we've got maybe I didn't put everything in your order, but so things that are happening in Billings is in November, downtown shops, there's about 13 of them, are going to be open late on Tuesday, November 12th, so you can kind of jumpstart your holiday shopping. So you'll probably be seeing lots of things about that pretty soon. So mostly a lot of retail places on 29th and 2nd. So kind of in this cross, like where we are. So that's going to be fun.
That will be fun. I'm excited about that.
I'm sorry I won't be here
I know.
for it.
You'll have to... I'll send you some pictures.
Yeah, but I've been, I'd say, working on it.
Yes, I think you've done your share. I will have a few little nibbles here, and probably maybe like mulled cider. I don't know. That's a ways away. My brain's
And
not
our
there yet.
Christmas lights will be up in the window, and
We have a lot to do.
I know.
But yeah, we're gonna. That's just a little kickstart to the holiday season, which is short, really short this year in a way. I think just because
Because Thanksgiving
is late. And honestly, decorating for the holidays for many people, I think, it's so pretty and you want to enjoy it. Some people carry it into January, which I'm an advocate
We
for
carry
that
it
too.
to February.
you know, some people are like, no way, don't do anything until Halloween's done or Thanksgiving. But I don't know. I think, you know, everything's morphing around, and I know Toad and Willow works a lot. I mean, she works really hard on her.
They have a really beautiful
She has this
holiday
antique
open house.
sleigh. So she's kind of they're a two woman operation. So they are ready to go early. And like Ganans, you know, November 1st, they're having an open house.
Right.
So I'm not trying to like justify
I feel like
it
for
all,
stores like that, though, they know they have a really short window. So if you haven't gone to Toad and Willow, I feel like you might want to go
Toad and
there.
Willow is really nice. They have more than just furniture. She has some really nice gift things, lotions that you don't see everywhere, some perfumes,
Jewelry.
She has some jewelry.
Yep,
She has
yep.
even some clothes. I don't she has some cute little like sheep inspired bags and stuff.
Yeah, so if you haven't gone there, that would be a fun night to go. She's going to have her open house, I think, earlier than the 12th. I think that weekend before, but she's definitely going to be open on that evening,
her open
too.
house is that first Friday, which might be November 1st, which actually is a late night. So, you know, we'll be open. You could,
Right.
yeah, do some. But anyway, it's so pretty. So even if you're not shopping, just come and enjoy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and then we have a few other things coming up. Do we want to say that for us?
Yeah,
Let's
let's
jump
do
over
that.
there.
So we have a brioche fix-it class. So you won't be learning to make this, but you'll be learning to fix your brioche. So if you have some brioche on the needles that you've sort of been, like, it's just been in pause mode, you'll want to take this class from Kim Hayes, which I think is November 9th. So.
She's a brioche expert. She
Yes.
learned from Nancy Marchant.
Yep.
She has taught brioche for us in the past, like kind of intense workshop situations. This is just a tune-up, fix it.
Yep.
Brioche is difficult to fix.
It can be, unless you kind of,
Unless
you just
you're
have to know how to
super-
read your stitches.
Yeah. So, and then there's an oops class that must have just gotten scheduled when I was gone, because that is November 2nd.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
right before Becky leaves.
Right. We wanted to get that in, and we have a lot of, I think, newer knitters that would appreciate that class.
Yep. It is a great class.
Like if you
really
tend to
good.
rip out things because of one drop stitch, you want to take
Get
this
in
class
with
because
Becky
there's no
and-
reason
yeah.
that anyone should have to rip out a whole thing because of one
Just
drop
a
stitch.
Okay, so and Becky, we can't say enough good things about it. So
Yeah.
we highly recommend it, and we do not have like a dozen spots at all. So
No. And I probably have a video like from a long time ago that I got her to say why you might want to take this class. I got to find that.
Okay. And then Intro to Crochet has also been scheduled for November 9th.
Yep, yeah. So
Okay.
that's going to be 2 sessions, the 9th and the 16th. So if crochet's always been on your bucket list, this is a good time to do it. It doesn't take too much effort to learn it. So right before Christmas, you
You'll
might be able to make something.
Crank out some little cute thing for
some
Christmas
little
gifts.
amigurumis.
Or
So,
Granny Square blanket.
One thing that came in that when Sue was gone, are these absolutely beautiful kits that we got from Ikigai. So Ikigai is a Pam Powers.
Pam Powers product.
Yes, and she
Production, maybe.
I don't remember what Ikigai means, but I think it's a good
It's a
positive
Japanese word. Yeah, it means something good.
So we carry the Ikigai Chibi Paka, which is superwash. I think it's 75 superwash wool, 25 alpaca.
Oh,
So
bulky.
super
It's nice.
soft.
Yeah, it's really nice. And then we decided to get a few of her kits.
So we have 2 styles. This one, I don't know how this is pronounced. Konka, I don't know. Konica, or
No,
maybe
that sounds like Hanukkah.
but maybe like pine cone kind of
Konica.
situation. Anyway, I'm sure someone will be able to tell us. But there's 3 different colorways. It comes in this cute little
Maybe
bag.
Okay.
It has
Who
a
knows?
gift tag in here, and it has a code for the pattern on Ravelry.
Yeah. And
So-
then this one is the zinnia hat. That's a beautiful,
I
nice
love
pale
the-
version.
I like her marketing. Her image is so cute.
Yeah, she does a really nice job.
And this yarn is fab. We love this yarn.
So, great gift opportunity. Great either to give, which, or to make.
So
I mean, to buy and make and give, or to give.
Okay, I'm going to show the other color combos of this one. So that is called, this one is avocado and rose.
That's a pretty one.
Isn't that pretty? And then
here's one that's also very pretty. These two. Matcha. Vanilla. Nice.
Yep. And then there's a dark one too.
That one's pretty too.
Yeah, I love that one.
Isn't that a cute pattern? That flower.
I know.
Is
I love it. I love that. And then there's one more for this one that I can't pronounce. And that's this.
Oh, that's fun. I love that pop.
And you know, once you have the pattern, we
we've
carry
got
almost
the
all
yarn.
the colors for this yarn. So, and then also we're gonna put together you have one too. This is a make your own kit, really. So it comes with this really fun little striped hat pattern. You just pick 3 colors you like, and we'll fluff it up for you.
Cute.
Yeah.
Super cute. I love that. And I really like that. Who doesn't like stripes? I don't know. Raise your hand if you don't like stripes.
I love stripes. I'm thinking of, stripies for hats I'm still in hat mode.
Hats are fun.
Until I leave town, I think.
I haven't worked on a hat for a long time, so they are really quick. They're fun.
Oh, speaking of, so I love the kits. Everyone should look at those.
Yeah, the kits are here. They're new.
You know, so the unique thing about this pattern is it comes with kind of a chart map, sort of, okay? But it, as most charts, you know, you got to keep track of it, right? Got to keep track of the row that you're on. So we got this cool thing. So what was it, a few weeks ago? We kind of just randomly ran into this gal she came in the shop randomly, really. It wasn't any sales call or anything. But we found out that she is a rep for Clover, which is one of our Notions companies.
Well, she was here helping for some sort of
like another retail market,
Yeah.
for Billings market, like a clothing market.
Yeah.
And she was a knitter, so she came in the store. And so once we
And
found
she
out,
said, I'm a Clover
Yeah,
rep.
we're like, really? I'm like, well, so what are your favorite things? What do you like? And this is one thing that she mentioned, which is a magnetic chart keeper. So it's like a giant paper clip, kind of, but
comes
there's
in a set
magnet.
of 2.
Yep,
That
a
is big.
magnet on the back, so it'll stick to itself here. And so she said it didn't look like much in like their marketing materials. You'd never think to order it. So the fact that she mentioned it, and then I found it, and we've already sold out. So we've already got some more on order, but everyone, I feel like it's like a physical version of that Knit Companion, like the app where you can move things up and down, but this is like your totally analog version of that. So I really like it. And I'm always trying to keep track of my numbers, like which row am I on this thing. So, and
Cute.
That's a bigger one. So
And then, they come together though, right?
Yep, 2 to a package.
We have one left.
This is the one that is left,
Okay.
but we'll get more.
Yeah, in a few days. But then that's probably it because they're out of stock at the distributors.
Well, until they get more,
Right.
yeah.
Okay. This also has been redesigned by Clover. It's the ball winder. Their ball. It's great. That
from
does look
all reviews,
a little sturdier.
it is really, really good. So we have had other versions, definitely less expensive versions. So this isn't inexpensive, but I think they've gone to the mat with making it a lot sturdier. So
Nice.
we've got some of these too.
Nice for home. A lot of people have winders at their house. So
Right. So I do.
if you're lucky enough to have
Yeah.
that.
I know. I
Space.
think I love for people to come in the store to wind. That's really fun. I like. It's a nice way to chat with people while we're doing all of that. But
Yeah.
sometimes if you live in a more rural area, it's kind of handy to have your own Swift and winder. So
It is. That's a great gift. You could pass that along to
and
somebody.
we do have a Swift by a brand named Beka that we've actually talked about before.
Are those on the way? 'Cause
Yes,
we're out.
yeah, those are on the way. We have one left, so but it's our own model. So you can always but I've always said if you're gonna choose, if you don't have a Swift or a ball winder and you need one item, you really need the Swift.
Get that first.
Because otherwise you have to have that other person to hold your yarn. Even if you have the winder, it's still kind of awkward when and it's slow. But if you have a Swift and no
first,
winder,
then
it's just
winder.
it's really easy to wind a ball too. So
Nice.
anyway.
Yeah, that was fun to have
Yeah.
that gal wander in for that.
Yeah, it really was.
This weekend is Rhinebeck.
That is right.
So we're gonna call it here. We're calling it Yellowstone Rhinebeck.
Yeah, because
We live in Yellowstone
we
County.
have a couple customers that are going to Rhinebeck, but a lot of them aren't. So we're
Right.
doing our own thing on Friday night, but we're calling it a lock-in, but you just change the name. But if you look on the website, it's going to be called the lock-in.
It is the lock-in.
Yeah.
But it'll be fun to hear about Rhinebeck without actually having to go there from our friends who
And
are
we
going.
do have a deadline because we are Doc Harper's does martinis to go, and I have to turn the order in on Thursday.
Yeah, and we
So-
need to let Xiao Mambo know how much lasagna
Yeah,
to
right.
make
One
for
pan or
us.
2 pans.
Right.
So anyway, we still have a couple spots left. I think it's going to be fun.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I'm
it'll be
excited.
really fun.
I'm excited about it.
It will be really fun. Yeah, so the shop is not open this Friday. It's not First Friday. It's our own thing.
Yeah.
So
No one will be. We should have called it a lockout. That people were going to get locked
yeah,
out. Like
no one can come in and bother
right.
us.
No. Yeah. Right. And if you want to wear your jammies, you can.
Yeah, comfy clothes.
And
man.
we met up with a friend of Jasper's who makes homemade ice cream. That's his little side hustle. And so he's making some for us, and he already kind of told me the one kind that he's making.
All right, great. So we have to get some dishes and stuff.
Well,
don't we?
I wondered about those little glass things that we have. Those little smaller glass. We have water glasses that are small that are in the cabinet.
We do. Oh,
Yeah.
for ice cream.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, we
Yeah, we got
need
some
to get
things,
a few things
got some
for
things to organize.
you know,
okay.
you can't have some wussy paper plates for lasagna.
No, and we probably could do real dishes
Yeah,
actually, and
yeah.
just take them home and
Kinda
wash
what I was
them.
thinking,
Yeah.
yep.
Okay. Because it's a limited number of people. Pretty.
New color
Yeah.
from Emma's. It's her October color, so we've got the bulky and the sock weight. So it's really a fun
That's beautiful.
color. I love it.
Very pretty.
October
And
24.
so Emma's they are in the Tampa area in Florida, and so we got this was kind of shipped out before Wilma. What was the name of it? Velma? No.
Oh, Milton.
Milton.
Milton. God. You're thinking about Scooby-Doo.
Milton hit. And so anyway, and we said, thanks, hope you guys are okay. And she just yesterday said, we're fine. Our power at home just came back on.
right.
So that was a few days. They did lose some power.
So a little bit late, but not too late. I think this is a fun color.
That's a very fun color.
Yeah.
And sort of unexpected for October,
I
will
know.
say.
I thought so too. But if you really intensify it, it's going to be blood red and dark purple.
Well, yeah, I think that happens with these companies for their little subscription or their colors of the month, I'm sure they're just playing with color and
Right.
seeing, getting some feedback from people.
I think they actually sort of try to maybe coordinate slightly with the month before. Maybe.
So yeah, I don't know. We're not
Anyway.
We're not in the hand dyed biz, so
If you want to get this, you can get it through the website it's the Crazy Beautiful Club. You can order the bulky, or you can order the half skeins of the Practically Perfect halves.
it is pretty.
Yeah.
Very pretty. Okay,
I
well,
think I think that's it for today.
Okay.
So, boy, it sure was nice hanging out with you guys today, and we'll see you soon.
Have a great day. Have a
Keep
great
talking.
Tuesday. Some people were
You
off
need to
yesterday
press that
because it was a
X.
holiday, like the bank. Okay, X.